Howdy, howdy, laser. Let me get this set up. Lower the monitor so I'm not looking down like this. My camera is right up here, but if I'm looking at the monitor, everything is down. So, you're the first one in, laser. How's your week going? I'll give you a quick preview of what I picked up. See if you can pick up that symbol there. Be right back. Can you hear me? Howdy, Frank. Just wondering if y'all can hear me. Everything should be okay, but okay, good. Whew. Okay. Just waiting for a few more people to come on in, and we'll get this party started. So what is the temperature like where y'all are from this week? Just tell me where, what state and what type of weather you've had. I'll go first. It's been in the 90s, maybe a little more, maybe between the 90s and the hundreds, but the humidity has been ridiculous. So it was today on my way home from Home Depot. It was 89 degrees, and by the time I got home, a storm had come through and it dropped it down to 80 degrees, and I was ecstatic. It felt so good. It's back hot again. I don't know what the temperature is. Let's see. My weather app says it is 82 degrees right now. And it tells me the high was 87. That might be bull. Let's see. 112 in California. Where are you at in California? How you doing, Pete? Just in case I said it, hey to everyone. Hey, Frank. Hey, Laser. Hey, Grant. Hey, Pete. Hey, Rick. I think I just got everybody so far. It's showing me 6 people in here. Wichita, Kansas, mid-90s. Ooh. Over 100. Oh, man. Mid-90s in Riverside, California. 112. Ooh. That's just not. I am going to start going to work out my shop early in the morning. I just can't. It's just, I can stand the heat a little bit, but I'm sweating so bad, and I mean, it's hard to do a video like that because you're constantly wiping your face off, and it's just, yeah, it's not good. It is supposed to get up to 94 degrees on Wednesday here. Um, Looking for the humidity. Humidity today is 55%. Let's see where we at. Sizzle Neck, how you doing, man? Yeah, the we had thunderstorms. I guess it made the humidity worse. Let's see. I bought a 12-volt Milwaukee fan for the garage this week. So I've got a fan. I kind of call it my airplane or my prop or whatever. It's about probably 2.5 foot, maybe 3 foot. But it's a two-blade deal. And it takes off slow and builds up, and it actually pushes the fan back on its pedestal. It's something a person gave me. One of my wife's friend's husband. We chat a little bit. He's got I think it's a Monte, like a early 80s Monte Carlo, maybe a late 70s, but he's got a LS in it. Pretty neat little car. He's still fooling with it. But I've got that in my 10-foot fan. It's a ceiling fan. But where I do my videos is like it's under my mezzanine or my loft. It's under my loft. So I guess the heat gets right there and stays instead of getting pulled out with the ceiling fan. So I hope you like that fan though. I have got a small one, and I'll let my wife use it. She's using it on the porch. She sits out there and does her work. I don't I don't get it. She'll stay out there all day just about. She's better than me. I can't. I don't know. I've been in just north of Baghdad. I think the hottest day we got was 141, 142 degrees. And I did actually pass out. Like, we were loading ammo and we were trying to hurry up and get it done. And we're throwing it up on the truck. And it's me and my 4 guys. And I think the LT was there helping us. And we're just busting our ass. And all of a sudden I felt lightheaded, and I said, I got to sit down. And I sit down and boom. So I got back up. We finished loading. I signed for the ammo, got me some water in me, and went on about my business. But it was so hot that night it cooled off to 90 degrees, and I had to get in my sleeping bag because I was freezing. And that's just crazy. It's just crazy. But it was a 50-degree drop. So, during the day you get your body kind of gets accustomed to the 141 degrees, and then it drops to 90 degrees, and it's a big drop. It's stupid, but that's the hottest I've ever been. I think this next video I got, it might look that bad. I don't know if I kept myself wiped off enough. Hey, baby. Wife's got her headphones in. She can't hear me. But anyway, enough talking about heat. Let's see what we got. Let me finish looking at everybody's. Mid 80s and humid in Connecticut. Central Valley, heavy ag area. Okay. Is that like between the mountains or right before you go up in the mountains, Grant? I've been through, I think it's on I-10 or I-12. Maybe it's I-12. I went into San Diego on a motorcycle. So, and I went through this area that was super agriculture. And then I went up into the mountains and come right back down into San Diego. Yeah, I understand. So today I get home from, where did I go? Went somewhere. I went and made breakfast. And I'd noticed I'd gotten hot last night. So I get home from breakfast, and breakfast was a little late. I won't tell you how late. And I'm like, man, it's warm in here. And I go check the air conditioner, and we have it set on 70, and it was 76 degrees. So my AC is out. Went to Sam's, bought 2 window units. They're 350 square foot units, 10,000 BTU apiece. And it's probably my capacitors went out again. There's something else wrong with it. The system's probably 20 plus years old, maybe more. The house was built in the 80s, so it could be as old as the house. Maybe not. I don't know. But it's probably time to finally replace it. I'll probably fix the capacitor if that's what's happened. And maybe this fall look into a new unit, but I don't want to have it full with it during summer. I want to build a new pad when I get a new unit. So more south towards Fresno and such. Okay. So it's warm in the house. I think last time I checked it, it cooled it back off to 75 with both of them running on high. But one of the window units is right next to my side of the bed. I think I'm going to change sides with the wife. Yeah, Grant, it would make a decent video. Here's what I'm afraid of. I know nothing. What I know is I call my cousin up and he's told me what to look for, or I look online and then I go in. And the bad thing about changing the capacitor out is it could still have a charge. You can discharge them, but if you don't discharge them and they still have a charge, it will hurt you. It's not a hard thing to do. It's just, yeah. How you doing, Don? So let's see who all I had to actually ship tools out this week instead of having it shipped from Amazon. And I was actually behind on shipping some stuff out. So Leeser got his wrench rack. I appreciate you shooting me an email, Leeser. And I'm hoping old Jeff comes on here because I sent him out a prize that he won quite a while back. And I was very bad about getting it sent out. So, yeah. That's awesome, Pete. I hope you like it. I hope it's a decent bit ratchet. So, question. That's what I put up there. what's the tool in your shop that you can't live without? What's the number one tool in your shop? The one, your go-to, the one that you just can't. Hey, Warren, I see your message. Thank you, man. That is awesome. Warren, are you sending other messages instead of this in this chat? Are you sending other messages? Let me look at something. Bear with me a little minute, everybody. I want to check something out. I had to turn my okay. I'm not seeing anywhere else where a message could be. So, Warren, don't send me another message, but without doing that, just a regular message. Type in the chat and say hey or something like that. If it's not sending, then it's got to be a privacy setting. Let me look at. Okay, so it's showing you in the participants. It's showing Don, Grant, Lisa, Pete, Rob, Warren. Just not showing me. But you can hear me, right, Warren? So let's see. 3/8 flex head ratchet, okay. 3/8 flex head alignment pliers. Tool cart, flashlight, scanner, computer. I mean, yeah, those are awesome. Quarter impact driver. Ooh, I think my most used tool would be my drill, my Milwaukee 18 volt M18 drill. That's probably my most used drill. I mean, most used tools. Anybody else? Let's see. So, Warren, when you send me a message in chat, just type it into the chat and hit enter, and it should throw it up there. You don't have to hit any other buttons. Your garage remote, your garage door remote, the shop itself. I don't know where I'd put everything without a shop. You know, a 5x5. Is that, Rob, is that a tool? Okay, Warren. Man, I really appreciate it. Just so y'all know, Warren Pedo Blanchard has already sent me two. You probably see it. He sent me two messages and two, uh, you know, deals of $4.99 each, and that's awesome. I'm sorry you're having issues. I wish I could help you figure it out. Um, I don't understand it, but thank you so much. Um, it 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 really helps out. Um, so your garage door remote, huh? And the impact driver, man, all those are good answers. Those are things I started to say my toolbox, but in the end, I could use boxes to hold my tools. My shop, that's huge. Excuse me. The shop is would be hard to live without. I don't like doing anything outside of my shop. Um, I hate rolling around in the grass working on stuff, and I've done it. When I was 23, I tried to have my own mechanic business part time outside of work. I was working at Altech. This was sometime around 94, something like that. Um, but okay, loud and clear. I thought that's what it was, Rob, but that was a question from way up there, and I didn't know. But anyway, um, where was that? But anyway, I was trying to have a little mechanic shop. I was working full time, 10 to 12 hours a day at Altech, where we built utility beds for trucks that had utility lifts and digger derricks, which dig the holes for the telephone poles, stuff like that. And at the time I lived there, they also bought Asplund um, machines, Asplund wood chippers. So it was a good job, but I wanted to be a mechanic. My dad, so I started off on my own, but I didn't have nothing but a shed to store my tools in, which you need some place to store tools if you're going to be a mechanic. You can't just you could. I've seen Dad put them in the utility closet, when we didn't have a place big enough. But if you're going to be doing work out of your house and you want to have at least a small amount of air tools and stuff, you need something to store tools in. So we lived in a 2-bedroom house that was about 900 square foot. I had me a little shed in the back that I kept everything in, and everything else was just mud and grass and everything. And I threw down not 2x4s, plywood, 3/4 inch plywood, so I can, crawl under stuff. And I actually used that to roll my cherry picker on, and that's how I did it. Now I didn't last long doing that. It was frustrating. I got my first taste of dealing with customers, and customers can be frustrating. My last customer, well, I had two last customers, but one of them brought me an engine. This was a 80s Toyota Celica. They had blew the engine up. The girl was like, well, I didn't know what the genie light meant. I didn't know that it was out of oil. Well, it was out of oil, and put a rod through the side. And they brought me an engine from a newer model car, and there was just so much to change over, and I just wasn't smart enough at the time to understand everything I was going to have to change and exactly what I needed. But I finally got it in and got it started. And when I got the engine started, it was knocking. And I told them, and I was at a family reunion or something like within the next day or two, and they brought a trailer and loaded their car up and took it. So, and I had another one who blew up an engine, and it wasn't gonna go well on his either. I ended up didn't charge him anything. I said, listen, just come get it. I'm going to give you a block. I'm going to give you everything you need to get it back running. But, I can't do it. I was going through a lot in my life at the time. It was just a lot happened at one time. And I decided it was too stressful for me to fool with at the time. But, it was that type of deal. You'd fix someone's car and you'd fix the fuel pump, and they say, when I got it back from you, 4 days later, I got a flat tire. It's your fault, and it's aggravating. And I was young and I didn't know everything I needed to know, didn't have enough tools. Every time I did a job, had to go buy something. And I like working on my own stuff. And ooh, that's bad. So what kind of engine is it, Pete? Is it one of those new? Is it not new? Is it one of those? What's the new turbocharged? The little 4 cylinders and 6 cylinders that make a lot of horsepower for what they are. Is that what it is? EcoBoost. So it's EcoBoost. Yeah. That if you watch Koon Trucking, Koon Trucking, I think that's the way it's spelled. He's got a tool guy that comes on Mondays, and this guy's Ford truck van has been in the shop I don't know how many times for a new engine, and I think they just decided they're not going to warranty it again. But it's ridiculous. He's been without it more than he's had it. Hey, Warren, I'm going to call you after this if you don't mind, and we're going to try to work through through the issue here. I don't know why you can't send messages on this, but we'll figure out what's going on. But anyway, I bought a King Bolden battery analyzer. That's cool. What Echo Boom. So that reminds me, this week I had my neighbor, they come down. They said, hey, can you drive me to O'Reilly's? Now this was it. Like this is the whole progression of things. Can you drive me to O'Reilly's so I can change out a starter? I'm like, sure. I said, come on down. He says, well, I'm pulling it out right now. Okay. We go to O'Reilly's. I'm sitting in the truck, right? And he goes in there and they test it and it's good. So he comes back out. He said, oh, they say it's not it. I said, well, did you test anything else? And he said, no. Well, he bought a relay. He said, I think it's a relay. I said, well, before we start replacing parts, let me go home and get my battery tester. That's where your battery tester comes up. I've got the old style. So it's simple. You clamp it on. It shows you how many volts it has, and it shows you where it should be according to how many amps when you hit the load. and I put it on there, and he was at 12.3. I hit the load. It was supposed to be 1,000 amp battery or 800 amp battery, 800 low, 1,000, whatever. And it went down to like 500 amps. And when it come back up, it was 11.9. And I'm like, dude, your battery's bad. Have you just charged it? And he said, yeah. So your battery's bad. We can put a charge on it and test it some more, but you got a bad cell or something. And the thing is, if I had a fancy new one, it'd tell me if a cell was bad, but I don't. I don't have a fancy new one. So he comes back, he puts another battery in it, and he's good for the most part. But he left some connections loose. He had said it wouldn't start right after it got hot and everything. And his hot was a little loose. I fixed it for him, and ends up he also had a ground that was loose, but it wasn't on top. It was obviously down below because it wasn't loose at the battery. But that's it. So had he done a little bit of investigating, he would have saved a trip and all kind of stuff. Because when he come back down to me, he said, well, my alternator must be bad. And I told him to crank it up, and I put it on my battery tester, and it was showing 13.4, 13.5, something like that. And I said, no, your alternator's fine. But anyway, enough rambling. I appreciate it, Rick. It's we all don't do this. There's probably very few full-time mechanics in here. Pete, Papa, just a few, and but it takes a lot to get your own shop going. And in all reality, if you want to make money, you can't be the friends and family guy. You just can't. Dad never could make any real money being the friends and family guy, because the thing is, you're charging, a much lower price that doesn't pay for it. It barely pays for your time, much less your tools and everything else you have to have. We love this stuff. A lot of us love it. But anyway. Okay, I'm going to have to look at that. I want to get me a nice digital battery analyzer. I haven't, because I really don't have a need for it other than helping people out every now and then. I appreciate that. I'll have to look. It's according to when you did it, using my affiliate link. But it's been real low here lately. Very, very few purchases. So that for some reason today I had someone, from yesterday I had someone buy some stuff, and the day before I had someone buy some stuff. Sometimes I can even figure out who it was by what they bought. If it's one of my, people that are in here. But a few things I got. I think I got this last week or sometime. So I bought the Titan little bitty flexible universal joints. So I'm going to try them out. One thing that kind of bummed me out is they've got these splines up here instead of something that, I can put a wrench on. I don't know if I could put a wrench on these. I don't know if they're splined right to put a 12-point on. I haven't counted them. I don't think they will be. It looks like looks like it'd be more than a 12 point. But anyway, they're pretty nice. I haven't had a chance to do a review on them, but I've also stepped on the Snap-on truck this week. And like I was showing, let's see, who was it? Yeah, I was showing Leeser before everybody got in here. I bought me another pair of these. I wanted to compare these to the Vim. Y'all can see here. Now, where did I put the receipt? So those were $54. Yeah. And socks. I bought me some socks. Now, I don't know what you think, but my little brother gave me a pair of Snap-on socks, and they're not a gimmick. They're not like, whatever. They're dang good. Dang good socks. $6 a pair. Yeah. But again, Sizzle Neck, thanks for using my affiliate link. If you don't know, the people that have affiliate links, I try to rotate through y'all. I abandon all hope here in the Snap-on. Yeah. I try to rotate through the affiliate links. So, and I don't always do it, but, I'll hit Pete's one time. I'll hit Papa's one time. I'll hit, dang it. I hit Sizzle Necks one time. And of course I hit Jeff's, who I was thinking about. I couldn't think of his name. Can't see it so bad. Y'all see the sweat ring that's starting to form on my hat? That was from yesterday, day before yesterday. I was trying to record a video and it was just, yeah. We've been here 37 minutes. Do y'all want to see what I'm giving away tonight? Give it away, give it away, give it away now. Give it away. Who's a Red Hot Chili Pepper fan? Just so y'all know, I'm a music fan. There's a few types of music I don't care for. But for the most part, I like a lot of music. I'm big into red dirt country, which is what, I really started listening to that when I was living out in Texas. And it's I guess you could say what it is. It's a bunch of bands that travel up and down I-35 or all up in, north to south, all up through there, playing in bars and stuff until they make it big. Let's see. But I like country, rock, old rock, metal, blues. I love the blues. I can listen to some jazz. It's mainly going to be older jazz, like John Coltrane and stuff like that. Like y'all noticed last week, I'm a big Stevie Ray Vaughan fan. He's the one that got me into the blues. But anyway, y'all want to see what I'm giving away this week? Let me switch. There you go. I've gave away one of these before. It's a 3/8 drive in a 1/4-inch body. It's Astro Tools Nano Ratchet. They're pretty decent. I think so far everyone I've given away one to likes them. I bought it twice so far, and I think one was for me, so I've only given one away. Um, but yeah, they're pretty nice. They're small. Maybe I've gave more than one away. Pete, was it you that got it? As a matter of fact, I might give this away for the next few weeks. I'd like to see a few people win it. Very nice ratchet. It's probably the least expensive ratchet that is quality. Like, it's pretty nice that I know of anyway. Um, that could be wrong, but uh, I believe it's a 72 tooth. Yep, 72 tooth. See it right there? Yep. See, Pete, he loves it. Um, uses it all the time. Okay. I knew I'd given multiple ones away, so they're pretty good. The thing I'm gonna tell you, I've got the half inch drive myself, and it wasn't really much smaller than my other half inch drives. It was actually, it felt like it was pretty big. I mean, it wasn't big. It was just, it was bigger than a normal 3/8. It wasn't really, but other than that, it's still a nice ratchet. Um, so, Pete, I'm putting your name in the hat. Let me, well, I don't even know if, let me stop sharing that. Let's see. Lisa won last week. Don won the week before. So Bruce the week before, and Grant the week before that. So Rob Norton can go in here. Um, let's see if Warren is still in here. He can't. I've only got, looks like I've got Don, Leeser, Pete, and Sizzleneck. So Pete, Sizzleneck, Pete and Sizzleneck right now. Uh, Pete. Okay. Uh, that's awesome, Pete. Um, so Frank. Okay, your name go in here, Frank. Um, Warren, your name can go in. I just had your name. Yeah. Thank you again, Warren. Papa. Papa's not in here. Leisure's one. Okay. So Frank. Now I gotta find everybody else. What I should do is put my normal people to one side and okay, put that here. Right. I'm sorry, I'm being anybody not answered the question about what your favorite tool is? Or the tool that you kind of can't live without? Rob, you still here? There's your name. I'm gonna set it to the side. Wait on you to answer. If I haven't called your name, let me know. Y'all are like, this guy's just, taking up so much time. I've got to have a better way of doing this. Rick Hammer, you still here? Okay. There's your. Sizzleneck, did I call your name yet? Here's yours. You sure, Sizzleneck? So I think I got 3 people so far then. Warren, Frank, Rick, and waiting on Rob to let me know he's still here. Look at the participants. So, Rick, okay. So, that's awesome that you went on Jeff's channel. Okay. I'm gonna give Rob Norton a few more minutes. He may have timed out or something. He did say something up wasn't that long ago. So I don't know if he dropped out or what, but he's not showing up in my as a participant. I'm showing 8 people in here, but it's only showing me 3 people other than me. So anyway, Rob, going once, going twice. I'm gone. I hope he's been able, nothing kept him from responding, like, I don't know, a commercial or anything. It would put me about 30 seconds behind, I guess. But so we'll shake it up. Shake it up, baby, now. I'll get a new song. Twist and shout. Twist and shout. Oh. Who have we got? Rick Hammer. You won again. Thank y'all for participating. I am going to put my normal people that are normally here right here, and we'll see. So I'm showing 10 people now. See, it's still only showing 4 names up here, but whatever. We've been in here about 50 minutes. I'll be looking forward to some more videos. I will, so plan on me doing a video next Sunday, but I will post if something changes with that, okay? Next Sunday is going to be a iffy. Hey, Rick, please send me, go ahead and send me your address. I'm 99.9% sure I can find it. And I've saved every, just what a hammer needs, a ratchet. I've saved everyone's address in my Amazon address book, but you know, you never know. Here's my email address again. I've got a lot of work to do this week. I've got to do 15 videos and get them all published. Maybe 16. If I do 15, I think it'll give me a day to get back caught up. But I got to do 15 videos, 30 shorts, and get everything in there and scheduled, and plus everything else I got to do. But so I'm pretty sure I'm going to do a video on these this coming week. I hope the video does well. I'll do it. Then I'll, at some point, if y'all don't mind, give me some test criteria for these. What do you want me to test? How do you want me to test them? The snap-on against them. I can tell you right now, the snap-on is thicker. The snap-on has 2 cutters on it instead of 1. The jaws are, I don't know if you can see it. See how those jaws are? These are just there. These jaws are formed like thinner and everything, and just they're neat. They're really neat. It's hard to explain it. But anyway, maybe that's how they justify extra $10, $15. But thank y'all. Y'all have a great night. Have a great week. I wish everyone the best. You got any comments or whatever, go ahead and put them on my videos, or I'm going to make a community post about how should I test these so against each other. Y'all have a good night. Take care. Hey, if I start up a live after this, I'm probably just testing out some stuff and probably just going to be helping trying to get Warren set up.